My name is Mick. Last video, I talked about the tools I used to actually get started, what websites I went to form my LLC, to create my email, to create my website, and to get an employee identification number. In this video, I'm going to show you my next step in the journey is to create that website and then post it to my socials. The reason I believe that this is the next step, you need exposure. I don't even have a product ready yet. I just believe in the idea so much that I'm willing to build a landing page and then tell people about it. So let me walk you through my process, what I did, and let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to be looking at the screen here, but camera's this way. Okay, so just a reminder for all the 0 people who watched the last episode, I am using Wix to build my website. I originally used GoDaddy, was not a big fan of it, moved over to Wix, and I'm liking it so far. This video will not be a tutorial on how to build a website. This video is more to document the process of my idea for a website to then ideation and then posting it publicly. Okay, so my intention with the website was to present the problem, right, and my solution very, very clearly. That was ground zero, what had to be on the website, what I was building, and why it's a problem. Okay, so if we go to my website here, okay, remember, I'm not building this website live. I've already built it, but I'm just showing you my thought process in building it. Okay, so I've been watching a lot of Ryan Daniel Moran recently, and he is big in the consumer packaged goods space. Exactly what I'm doing. I'm creating a protein bar made for those with peanut and tree nut allergies. It is a dedicated nut-free protein bar made in a facility that is completely nut-free. So my intention with the website was to identify the avatar, identify the problem, and highlight the solution. That had to be on there no matter what. The teachings of Ryan Daniel Moran on YouTube, it's Ryan Daniel Moran, Moran. He outlines it very clearly that once you have an idea and an avatar, right? My avatar is those with peanut and tree nut allergies, and the idea is to make a protein bar that can serve them. Okay, so once you're on step 1, identify the problem and avatar, then we move on to step 2. We make it public and we get people on the email list, right? We want to get people on an email list so we can create attention and start to push that snowball down the hill. Now that snowball is small, practically smaller than an atom right now, but we got to start somewhere. This is what I believe the right path to make. So my website, I already made a logo. Um, that is unimportant. That's not the most important thing in the world. I just did that because I wanted to see something tangible. Um, the first part of the website, first 2 parts of the website, I wanted to be very clear. Who am I talking to, right? The only protein bar made for those with peanut and tree nut allergies. And then let's get people on the email list so they know about the product, right? The intention of the email list is not to sell people. It is to make them aware, right? They don't have to follow because they want the bar. You just want them to follow whatever reason they want to follow for, whether it be they're interested in you personally, they're interested in a story that they can relate to, they're interested in, or they're interested in the product, right? Whatever you can do, just get people on that email list and start to really get the ball rolling. So the top part of my website was identify the product in the avatar. That's what I did. The only protein bar made for those with peanut and tree nut allergies, right? I try to mix in a little humor with the website, but that's up to you. Let's get people on the email list, right? And then I actually let's focus on just this header and the email list right now. I added a bunch of other stuff that I can get into a little later. I would make some sort of visual content outlining the problem. And what I did was a YouTube video here. It's on my YouTube channel, and I just linked it into my website. I would have something tangible so people can see or watch that explains the problem a little more. This video is 6 minutes. I need to make something a little shorter, maybe like a minute or 2 at most, but just something there for now. And here's my mission. Create a protein bar that is completely nut-free and is produced in a dedicated nut-free facility. Remember, I don't even have a product yet. This is just my idea, but I'm so confident in the idea that I'm willing to share it publicly. Okay. I would have your avatar, your email list, and then your solution. That's pretty much it. And then I added other stuff too. So here's what I added. First of all, I have pre-order options. I will probably get more into that in the next video. because it's a little step ahead. But right now, all you really need is just what you're doing and have people join an email list. That is it. You really only need these first two. And here's what it will look like live. There it is. Okay. And I put in my email, Mick. And then let's just say for the sake of this video, my email is mickyoutube@gmail.com. It's not my email, but just theoretically. I gave people the option to sign up with their phone number as well. You don't need to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. That's also not my number. And then you click subscribe. Boom, you're subscribed. Okay. What happens when you're subscribed? Well, if I go back to my Wix dashboard, when people subscribe, you will get people in your contacts list there. Actually, I don't want to reveal any names, so I'm not going to click contacts there. But it will show up right there that people subscribe to your email list. That way you know, obviously, who signed up. And when you start promoting your emails, then that you would know exactly who you'd be targeting. There's also an automation feature, which I highly recommend. I have an automation set up where when someone does provide their email, it automatically sends like 2 or 3 emails over the course of 2 days just to make sure that they're nurtured and you didn't forget about them when they signed up. You don't have to do anything, just set it up and it's awesome. Okay, so that was a very brief overview of my intention with the website, just the bare bones of it. I'll get more into the pre-order and donation stuff later, but just the website at its core needs to have what the problem is, who the avatar is, who are you targeting, right? And your proposed solution. That's it. You're just serving that particular person. Yes, theoretically, could people with no allergies enjoy the bar? Absolutely, right? But as soon as you make a product that everyone can like, no one likes it. You need to serve a particular person, and that is a lesson that I think every entrepreneur that I've watched, that I listened to, that I've read, they all start that way. Okay, so we just went over the website. Then once we have the website set up, we need to post about it, right? Again, I don't have a product. Just to re-emphasize it the 1000th time, I don't have a product. I'm just so confident in the idea that I want people to know about it, and I want people to support me on the way to my creation of the protein bar. So what I did was my first uh, post. This is my Instagram account. My first post, I essentially teased that I'm starting a company. I don't have a ton of followers. I have about 230 or so, I think. So this is not going to reach a ton of people, but I wanted to at least tease the idea to get people interested in when I revealed the idea. So I actually posted this on March 31st. I should like my own post. I posted this on March 31st. I'm starting a company from scratch. Excited to share the idea soon, right? I like this Jeff Bezos quote. Quote essentially says in baseball, the best hitters in the world, the most runs you can get in one swing is 4 runs. But with entrepreneurship and business, you can swing the exact same way and you can hit 1,000 runs. I like that quote a lot. Just unlimited potential, same starting point. Okay, the next day, I then presented the idea. The only protein bar made for those with peanut and tree nut allergies. It was very important to me for everything I post to look exactly the same as my website and other social accounts. I wanted to make sure people recognize the color. I think the color is very unique. It's a nice blue that I like, but I want that logo everywhere. I included a caption, right? It's my new company. They'll make protein bars for those with peanut and tree nut allergies like me. My protein bars will be 100% nut free and will be produced in a dedicated nut free facility. It's not ready yet. It will be coming soon. All I ask of you today is to go to my website, mixheadonest.com, which we just made, and input your email. That's it. I appreciate your support. That's it. I just posted this to my personal Instagram and my personal Facebook. And from this alone, I probably got about 50, 50 or so signups on my email list, which was super exciting, right? Now, they're all just friends and family, right? 1 or 2 of them might have peanut allergy. 1 or 2 of them might be my target avatar, but it was very important to me to start building awareness. Okay. Even the next day, I even posted about it. I reached 50 email subscribers within a day, which was super exciting, right? Ryan Daniel Moran, in his episode 2 of his journey to $1 million in 12 months, he says, get 100 people on your email list. And then a couple days later, AKA today, I made another post outlining the problem. This is not important for the first step. The first step is just to announce your idea to the world, right? It's amazing what happens and who comes out of the woodwork to support you, who I haven't even talked to in so long, right? The purpose is to reveal your idea to the world, right? You make it obvious that you don't know or you don't have your product ready. You're just announcing the idea. And I got to admit, this was really scary. I wasn't one to post much on Instagram and or any social media accounts, and now I got to go from practically nothing to all of a sudden, hey, here's my company, right? It's kind of a perspective shift from a lot of people who know you, but I feel like uh, if you can change people's perception of you, the more and more things you post about the new thing, then people will be okay with it, right? So if I post only my girlfriend 4 times in a row, then I post a business thing, it might be a little jarring to go from just girlfriend to business. But then I continue to post business. I make my brand more about business. Sorry, girlfriend Kate, I love you. Um, but if I make it more about business in the future, then that's what people expect, right? And so I'm trying to shift that expectation from just, that kid you went to high school with 10 years ago to, oh, damn, he's building a company. That's really cool, right? So that's part of the point of this, right? Is to gather enough people to know about what you're doing, even if they're not your target avatar right away. Okay, so we have the website, right? It clearly outlines the problem, the avatar, and the solution. Now, sometimes the solution is just the inverted problem. The problem is there are no protein bars that are 100% nut free. So the solution is make a protein bar that is 100% nut free. It's pretty simple if you think about it like that. So really, you could honestly just say the problem and the avatar, and the solution is just kind of incumbent from the problem. Okay, next, get people on your email list. Propose an email form where people can put in their name, their email, phone number, doesn't really matter, just their email so you have a way to talk to people, right? You want to be able to post, or my goal is to be able to post an email, send an email at least once a week to people so they know what's going on. And that's literally anything that I want to share with them. It just shows like, hey, you're alive and you're making progress, right? You don't need how you can be as detailed as you want in the progress. The last 2 emails I've sent to my email list since I've posted all of this were just like, hey, the bar is still being worked on. I made my website. I got people on my email list. That's great. I've gotten a lot of support, people reaching out to me that I didn't think even remembered who I was, asking like if they could help me. Unbelievable stuff happened. I couldn't believe it. Um, and it's only getting started. So we have the website. We get people on the email list. And how do we do that? We go to our socials and we post it to all of our friends or family. Now, if you probably have more than 235 followers on your Instagram, I'm not typically the most extroverted person in the world. I gotta change that if I want to promote this, and that's what I'm trying to do. So you might get much more. I mean, I was pretty happy with 69 likes and 16 comments, 3 of which are probably me. Uh, but I was very happy about that, and so you might have more. And that is the next stage. You're just promoting the idea. And my goal, hopefully, in the next 2 or 3 weeks, is to get 100 people on my email list. Currently, I have approximately 70 or so. I don't want to reveal the names, but I have about 70, and we're going to go from there. Okay, I know that was a lot. Hopefully that helped a little bit just in the next steps. This is kind of a more of a visual documentation of my journey to and hopefully help people along the way. If anyone's watching, thank you, 0 people for watching last episode. Um, but this is just kind of a journal, a video journal of what I've been doing, and hopefully, if anyone watches, they get some sort of value out of it. My name is Mick. I'm starting a nut-free protein bar made in a nut-free facility, founder of Mick's Got No Nuts. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Thank you all. Peace.